politics, caregiving for a child with severe needs, and truths of the world. First of all, politics, I just want to say, feel in my heart, the world as a collective is in a place where no matter what happens politically, we are still headed towards a direction of collective awakening in many areas. I just want you to know that I'm not heavily focused on political figures. They are not the end all. They are not always the answer. What is playing out in the world is a collapse, and the collapse is needed in order for the world to continue to awaken and for progress and new ways of living to actually happen. It doesn't matter who you like or who you don't. This would have happened one way or another, no matter who was leading the country. So quit focusing so much on people. Focus on your frequency. Focus on awakening. Focus on going within yourself and looking for the intuition and the answers that you need on your journey as a caregiver and as a collective. If you have butted heads with people because you see the future differently and politics plays a part in that, and you are agreeing with a certain mindset, I'm going to tell you that the reason why you might be butting heads and the reason why you might be more open to agreeing with or being open-minded to certain concepts that have come out in the world is because as a caregiver of a severely autistic child or special needs child who has a true disability, you have gone down to the bottom. You have had your dark night of the soul awakening. You have gone down to the very core and depths of your soul and had to bring yourself out of darkness to find the light. You have had to deal with the real possibility of your child never saying a word to you. Or maybe you are hearing things here and there, but you're never going to truly know what's on their mind. You may raise a child into adulthood and never have a conversation with them. You might be dealing with the real reality of your child that you brought into the world dying in this life. And I don't even want to speak those words, but it's reality. And I think when you deal with these things, it's easier to speak reality because these are things we have to consider. And this is truly the life we're living. You have had to retrain your brain to live a completely different life than you were essentially trained to in the society that we live in. The way you eat, the way you act, the way you think, everything is different. The way you care about yourself and the environment that you live in on a daily basis, you have to retrain that to survive. If you butt heads with someone about some of the things that could help your children in the world right now, you have to remember that you have gone to the depths of your soul to awaken yourself to being open-minded enough to understand some of the truths that are happening in the world. And you don't have time to invest yourself so highly in politics that you're wrapping your emotions up in it and getting upset because there's no time for that. You have bigger things to do. You have to take care of your child who is suffering. And that's what you have to focus 100% of your time on a daily basis. You know that getting so wrapped up in world events is not going to do you any good. You have no choice but to put 100% of yourself into your child. And you know that if you invest in that to the point where your emotions are heightened and in an angered state on a daily basis, you're not doing anything for yourself or the collective. All you're doing is putting yourself in a low vibrational state and a frequency that doesn't serve you or anyone else. And you're feeding into fear. Stop feeding into fear. Surrender to your experience. Raise your vibration by understanding everything that you do in this life is about love. Keep following your path. Keep following your intuition and keep your mind open to some of the things that are being talked about right now. Because the more you do that, the awareness that you have inside, the intuition that you have formed through your experience of caring for a child with a severe disability, the strength and the courage that has come from that is going to heighten your intuition to the point where you know what is true. Remember that.